This is Roblox's most popular game at the moment. It's called Grow a Garden. And this is me. Ignore that at the bottom. So I'm gonna be trying to remake Grow a Garden in 1 week. But there's a catch. I can't script. Well, I can, but I started basically a couple weeks ago. This is gonna be very interesting. Okay, guys, so I have my little paint out, and I'm trying to think of an idea because it can't really be Grow a Garden. It has to be something a little different. I have to have my own twist on it. All right, guys, so I just came up with my own original game idea. Don't even look at this. It's basically called Grow a Forest. So that's what we're gonna be making. And for this map, I also made it. Don't even worry about this freaking toolbox. Okay, so let me actually join the game. All right, so I think we got the map set up pretty good. I definitely made it. If you guys watched my last video, you guys know I'm the best builder in the world. So first things first, I want to actually make a tutorial for this game. But I should probably make the plotting script so I could actually be able to plot stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on that right now. Alrighty, guys. So it's been a fat minute, not fat minute. It's probably been like 30 minutes or so. Basically, I have it so that once you click, you could plot things down, and yeah, that's basically all I have so far. So now I'm gonna go to a jujutsu class, so I'll be back and then I'll work more on the game. All right, guys, so I'm back from jujutsu, and as you can see, basically nothing really changed, to be honest. So what I have to do is I have to actually make the seeds. I don't know how to do that, so you know what, I'm gonna try to figure it out. I'll be back. Alrighty, guys, so as you can see, my game is going perfectly. You know, I could plant a bunch of trees. It's very awesome. But one issue is that you have to kind of click very far away from other trees, just because if you're able to like plant them next to each other, they kind of collide with each other, and then they'll like make a big tower, and that's not good stuff. Okay, so now I have to make it so that they actually grow and they're not just like already grown. I think that would make sense, so I'm gonna get started on that. Okay, guys, so this took a while, but basically I have it working so that if you click, it actually starts to grow instead of just spawn. So as you can see, one by one, it kind of just like spawns in. Okay, so now what I want to do is that whenever I hover my mouse, let's say over the actual tree, it says how much the growth progress is at. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on that. All right, so I kind of have it working. It's kind of buggy though. Like if I have it, for example, like here, it's a little bit buggy. Right now, it's actually not being that buggy, which is kind of weird. But yeah. So okay, so as you can see here, basically it doesn't show for some reason whenever my mouse is on it. So yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna say this part is done for now. Alrighty, guys. So today's actually day 2. I forgot to end the video off yesterday. But basically today, I don't really have a lot of time, unfortunately, because I have things to do. So what I'm gonna do is, as you can see, I have a bunch of seeds on the right. But the problem is that like the actual things I could plant, I only have one. So I'm gonna try to make all these today if I can. That would be a really good goal. And let's see how it turns out, because as you guys probably know, I am definitely the best builder. Yeah. Okay, guys, so it is actually currently day 3. On day 2, unfortunately, I had to finish early because I went to my cousin's house and we got back really late. But yeah, so this is what I have so far. I have 4 new items, which I think is pretty cool. But yeah, so I'm gonna get started on working on the rest of the items, and then I have a lot of things to do today, so I'm just gonna get started on that first. I basically finished all the models of everything that I wanted to make. Now, do they look good? I would say yes, but some people might say no. Basically, as you can see, I just made a few changes, and now you can collect like bamboos and stuff like that. You can collect strawberry seeds off of a tree, which I think is pretty cool. And I still need to make the shop system and the sell system, and obviously all the UI and stuff. But right now, I'm just trying to make it so that you could actually collect stuff and you're able to sell stuff. So yeah, that's basically what I'm working on right now. And whenever I'm finished, I'll show you guys what I make. Yeah. Okay, guys, so basically I'm done with most of it. I just have the legendary things to do. But as you can see, I can pick up stuff, I can collect stuff, and then they'll basically respawn. And yeah, so this actually took quite a while. It's a little more complicated than you might think. So tomorrow I'm gonna finish the rest, which is just this 3 right here. So yeah, I'm gonna end the day here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, guys, so it is currently day 4, and before I script the rest of the legendary things, I actually forgot that I need a shovel, because in Grow a Garden you have a shovel, and basically if you have the shovel out and you click on something, it basically removes it from your plot. So yeah, first things first, I need a shovel, so I'm gonna build one real quick. Okay, guys, so I made it so that if you equip your shovel and you want to, let's say, delete a part, you could just hover over like this, click, and then it'll basically be gone. So yeah, that was pretty simple. And I also made it so that you're not allowed to go into other people's plots, just so you can't like delete theirs as well, because you know, I don't think that would be fair. So now I'm gonna get started on scripting the legendary items so that they could actually, you know, give you stuff. And I only have 3, so hopefully it should not take too long. So I will be back. Okay guys, now after some scripting, I'm gonna reveal to you everything that I made, and boom shakalaka. Okay, so we got a crystal tree that spawns one crystal that's worth a lot, and then we have a cotton candy tree, which is legendary, and then we have a frostberry bush, which you can just collect frostberries and then sell them, and then we have a pine tree which grows strawberries, and then we have a maple tree which gives you apples, and then we have an oak tree which gives you wood, and then we just have a little tinier bush, I think it's a berry bush, and then we have a nice little flower we can collect, and yeah, so that's basically it. Okay, so now I need to get started on the shop system and the sell system, so that you can actually buy seeds and then you could sell your items after you get them for money, and then you could buy the seeds with the money. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on that. Alrighty guys, so it is currently day 5, and well, basically yesterday I did a little bit of progress, and now we have this floating UI thing that whenever you go up to the sell owner, it kind of just plays, and then you click E, and right now all I have it do is print triggered. So yeah, now I need to make a little dialogue so that you can actually sell your inventory whenever you have stuff. So I'm gonna get started on that. Alright guys, so I do have an update for you. So basically, let's say we get a strawberry, right? We go over here, we collect the strawberry, maybe we get some wood too, okay? We get a little bit more, there we go. So now we go over to our sell, our little sell stand right here, as you can see that I made. And then he says, hi, what would you like to sell? We click E, and then basically, if you want to sell a single item, you just have that out like this. You click sell item, and then it gives you some cash. And then if you want to sell your whole inventory, you'll just click sell inventory just like this, and then boom shakalaka, you're basically rich. And then now for our buy stand, it's kind of the same thing, but I need to create the seed shop, and I don't really know how to create like a global shop that's the same for everyone. Because if you guys know, in Grow a Garden, basically they have like a shop that is the same for everyone, and then it has like a certain amount of seeds in stock and stuff like that. So I'm gonna search up how to do that probably, and then if I could do it, then I'll do it. If I can't, then shoot, I don't know. But I'll see you guys after I do it, because I'm definitely gonna do it. Alright guys, so after a little bit of time, I have the shop set up. I don't have the scripting done just yet, but I have like the idea of it. So basically we go over here, we click E, and then it brings us to our shop. And then as you can see, we have bamboos, pine trees, oak trees, all that good stuff. But now I just need to script the stocking system so that, you know, there's a chance that they get stock. And then yeah, so that's what I'm gonna get started on now. I'm gonna hopefully get this finished by the end of the day. Okay guys, so I am back, and basically I have it working so that basically it's in there's like a random chance that each item gets stocked. If it's, you know, legendary, obviously there's less of a chance, but basically the common items are more likely to be stocked. And then this is the same for everyone in the server. I couldn't exactly figure out how to do the global, so like everyone in the entire game, but I could at least figure out how to make it so that everyone in the server has the same amount of stock. So all that's left to do is to be able to actually buy it, and I think that'll be pretty simple. So I'm gonna get started on that now. Alrighty guys, so I do have the shop working pretty good now. So let's say we go over here, right? I open it up, and then boom shakalaka, we could buy some stuff. I want to buy this, there we go. I could buy this too, I could buy this too, and then obviously it's like a stock system, so it's pretty random like what you get, and then if you buy it, it runs out, you know, pretty simple stuff. And then every 5 minutes it just restarts, so it restocks, and then you can buy more seeds, and yeah. Okay, so now I'm gonna script a data store so that it can actually save the amount of items you have in your plot, because right now the only thing that saves is your inventory. So for example, let's say I have this tree seed right here and I left and then I came back, I would still have it, but we also need to make sure that we have these saved, because let's say I leave, as you guys can see, it is not there, which is a problem. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on fixing that. Okay guys, so it is currently day 6, and basically I did a lot of scripting off camera, and I'm kind of made the data store system. So now if you place down a bunch of seeds, you know, and they grow and stuff like that, basically if you leave and then you join back, as you can see right here, they came back. So yeah, I got that working kind of, and to be honest, it's very confusing stuff since I'm new, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. It works good enough. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty tired today. I got like 2 hours of sleep, so this is all I'm gonna do today, and it may not seem like a lot, but it literally took me like 5 hours, 6 hours since I'm new. But yeah, so I'll see you guys tomorrow when we finish up the game on day 7. Alright guys, so it is currently day 7, the last day, and as you can see on the top, I made some nice GUI that doesn't work. So yeah, I'm gonna get started scripting these, and then I want to add like a seed that you can purchase that's like better than all of them, because you know, I need some Robux, bro. I'm freaking broke. First things first, I'm gonna get started on scripting these so they actually work. Alright guys, so I am back, and as you can see, it's working perfectly fine, just like that. If you click sell, it goes to sell. If you click buy, it goes to buy. It's really simple stuff. So now I'm gonna make a product that you can buy, which is like a really good seed, and then if you plant the seed, it grows just like all the other seeds, but it's better than them. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on that. Okay guys, so I am back and I made the limited seed right here. As you can see, this is the limited seed, and if I were to click it, it costs 500 Robux. So let's say I want to buy it. I get the limited seed and then I just plant it, and then it basically grows. And it grows at crystals, which is worth a lot of money. So if I go to sell and then I sell this one crystal, I get like 11,000 just from that. So yeah, that's the product I added for Robux. And then guys, we are almost finished with this game. All we need to do is add some music so that it doesn't sound boring. So let me do that real quick. Let me find a good song to loop through. Okay guys, so I added some background music, as you can tell. And now the very last thing to do to complete this game is just to make a little tutorial. Now looking back on my last game, I obviously am the best at tutorials, but I'm gonna try to make it a little better. All right guys, so I'm done with the tutorial. So if we click play, as you can see, we load in right here. Just wait for everything to load in. And then boom, it says buy your first seed. So then we walk over to the buy station, and then as soon as we buy our first seed, boom, it goes away, and then we can just plant our seed. And yeah, all right guys, well that's the end of me making this game. It's been a week. If you guys want to check the game out, it'll be the first link in the description. And yeah, I had a ton of fun making this game, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.